Hello everyone, I Abhishek welcome you all on our YouTube channel The Raghav Options. So today we will do an overall weekly analysis of the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty, and we will see what levels and Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty can show us in the second week of April 2022. So now let's start. So as you can see, the Nifty, this is a weekly chart for Nifty, and Nifty has formed a considerable indecisive candle at this particular point of time. There is no strength in this candle. This is a weekly candle for the Nifty 50, that is for the 4th April 2022. This is an indecisive candle. It means the market is really confused at this point whether to go on the upside or the downside. And for the Bank Nifty, as you can see, has also formed the same doji type candle, and both the indexes are at this point in an indecisive mode whether to go upside or the downside. So now we will do an in-depth analysis going into the daily chart and see how the Nifty 50 is working. Just a moment. This is the Nifty 50's daily chart. As you can see, it has formed the triple and completing the trend line of the last triple top 1, 2 and 3, and the last time it fell from the same trend line, and this time also the Nifty 50 is trying to stay around this particular point of time. Now what levels we can expect in the Nifty 50? हम क्या levels देख सकते हैं? Till the Nifty 50 does not sustains above 18330 and 18380, that is around 18350 levels. जब तक Nifty 50 इसके ऊपर sustain नहीं करता है, हमें कोई भी upside की positions नहीं create करनी है. This will be the first bar of resistance for the Nifty 50 for the upside, and for the downside the Nifty 50 must sustain below the 17,000 levels for the further downside in the Nifty 50. These two levels, that is around 18,300 and 17,000, will act as major support and resistances for the Nifty 50 for this week, that is the second week of April. Now going for the Bank Nifty, as you can see, the Bank Nifty for the daily chart, the Bank Nifty has a different chart pattern than the Nifty. It is much more weaker and going a bit slower. So now the Bank Nifty, the daily resistance is obviously around the level of 39,500 and 39,000. This is also the major resistance which the Bank Nifty fell sharply when it previously reached this level. So we are expecting Bank Nifty to remain downside only unless this resistance is broken. On the lower hand, you can see that 35,000 resistance is acting as a very good support for the Bank Nifty, as it went up, broke the resistance, came down and retested it, and it then again went up. So this is a very important support zone for the Bank Nifty, 35,300 and 35,000, because this is the time where the Bank Nifty was sustaining for a longer amount of time. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days here, and previously at this particular point of time. On the upper hand, this is the first major drop zone for the Bank Nifty, which is acting at the major resistance. Now we will also take a look at a VIX chart, how the India VIX chart is supporting us, and what levels or where the chart is, and what levels can we see in the India VIX also. So this is the India VIX chart. As you can see, India VIX chart, this is the trend line which was drawn by me previously, and this was the budget week when the budget of 2022 was just came out, and this is the Feb around 1st. This was a huge volatility here, and then the VIX came down as the budget move was the VIX crash and the second half, and then this was the war move, the Ukrainian and the Russian war crisis. This was the time when the VIX shot up very high. Now the VIX is again back to its supportive line. At this particular point of time, it is trading at 17.6875. If the VIX sustains below this level, that is around 17 below level, then the VIX is expected to reach the level of 14. This is the major support zone for the VIX. If VIX sustains below the 17 level, then it might test a bit of 14 level also, else it might retest this trend line and then jump again to the level of 20 and 22. If the VIX, also called a fair index, if the VIX starts to jump, the market will fall a little bit, and it can find some support around the 17,200 and 17,000 in the Nifty 50. For the Bank Nifty, till the level of 35,000 is not broken, the major intense supports are the level of 37,000 in the Bank Nifty. This is the major support level till the final support of the 35,000 is not broken. 37,000 will act as a major support level for the sellers as a hurdle to go for the further downside. So this was the overall Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty analysis for this week, that is the 2nd of April 2022. And for the sellers, the option sellers, they can keep a range of 3,000 to 4,000 points in Bank Nifty and 1,000 to 1,500 points in Nifty. This was the overall analysis brought to you by the Raghav Options. Thank you and have a nice day.